As the campaign resumed on Wednesday, Brest had a chance of back-to-back domestic triumphs, albeit with a 6-week gap, for the first time all season when they hosted Lyon. In a season that had been going downhill for a long time, the club from Brittany had reason for optimism as they returned from the World Cup break, with caretaker manager Bruno Grugy having amassed more points in 5 games than Michel Zakarian had in the opening 10. Meanwhile, under the guidance of former World Cup champion Laurent Blanc, OL had picked up points in 3 of their previous 5 league matches and was sat 8th in the table. It was they who were straight on the attack, Rayan CHERKI testing Marco Bizot early on. His opposite number was also called into action soon after though, Anthony Lopez palming away a decent effort from Romain del Castillo. Just after the 20-minute mark, Castello Lucaba with a great ball over the top, Alexandre Lacazette delivering in the perfect pass along the 6-yard line, and Maxence CAQUERET with the simplest task of turning into an empty net for his first Ligue 1 Uber Eats goal. Minutes later, the hosts would be back on level terms. Mathias PEREIRA large with a long-range free kick which took a big deflection of Carl Toko Akambi and left Lopez no chance. Certainly fortunate, but not against the run of play. Brest had certainly been holding their own in the first half an hour. However, parity would last barely 2 minutes. CAQUERET this time turning provider, finding CHERKI, who cut across his defender and then unleashed a left-footed strike past Bizot. CHERKI finally given the opportunity in his favoured number 10 role and immediately making the most of it. Another 2 minutes later and it would get worse still for Les Pirates. CAQUERET involved again, winning a penalty as his shot struck the outstretched hand of Brendan Chardonnet. Lacazette taking on the responsibility, a stutter, and then coolly rolling the ball past Bizot for 3-1. 10 goals now in the 16 league games since returning to France. Brest won their most recent game against Lyon in the top flight. On the 4 occasions when the Bretons have beaten OL, they had in fact lost the next encounter. And that particular statistic looks set to continue here as Ligue 1 picked up where they left off in the first half. This time it's Toko Akambi with the perfect ball in and Tete converting from close range. Blanc clearly having done some excellent work with the team over the break and Lyon running away with it. The home side did give themselves a slight lifeline with a quarter of an hour remaining. Del Castillo with the corner and Steve Mounier with an excellent looping header. 2 in 3 for the season. And technically in back-to-back games, having returned from injury in the final match before the break, finding the net in the win over Troyes then. But this time it wouldn't amount to much. There would be no dramatic comeback. A comfortable enough win for Lyon on their return to action, and promising signs for the rest of the season. Brest, meanwhile, fall into the relegation zone after Ajaccio's win.